Right, AGT here with Big Yusuf. I mean, I'll just give you the mic, I think.
That was an embarrassment, that. Like, I've never seen a team bereft of ideas, defensively vulnerable, attackingly hoping to score but don't have any conviction that they're gonna score, lack of ideas, lack of intensity, lack of desire.
And that's the worst one, I think, when you're playing Man United at home, a team that haven't won here in 10 years. Amorim's never won back-to-back games as United manager. We've lost 4 games in a row, man. Shocking.
What it is, yeah, I think the manager has to have some responsibility. But at the same time, we did create enough chances to win the game today.
Yeah. Hit the post twice, few chances skied, few chances not even on target.
When are we going to discuss Mohamed Salah?
Oh, let's do it now.
I still think he is top 3, certainly our greatest ever players in the Premier League era.
I agree.
You could arguably be number 1.
Yeah.
Or when do we? If he's on the pitch to score goals and assist and create,
then what's he on for?
Then what's he doing? What else? It's like we're playing with 10 men. That Kirkesh guy, I've tried to be patient with him, but then you bring Andy Robertson on and he's a legend in his own right, but I don't know if he improves that area of the pitch, which tells me that, I don't want to say it, but I think we've conceded a title today. It's a big one because we're 4 points off the league leaders. They look like they're going to score in every single game. They look like they're not going to concede, but we look like we concede 2 a game.
Every cross, yeah.
50-60% of our goals that we're going to concede are set pieces. We got an equaliser today and everyone's up thinking that we're going to get the winner. But then there's 3 men on the back stick from a second phase of a set piece, unmarked. Any one of them could have put the ball away.
If Maguire doesn't head that in, there's someone next to him.
There's someone else out next to him, so it tells me this is where the responsibility comes from the manager. What are we doing in possession? What are we doing out of possession? What are we doing on attacking set pieces? And what are we doing in defensive set pieces? Because we've only scored 1 corner, and that was against Atletico Madrid. Every time a corner goes into that box, 99% of me, my heart's telling me, oh, we might score, but my head's telling me no chance. Which tells me like that's
Gakpo taking the corner at one point.
Because the lack of ideas. If it's not Szoboszlai and McAllister and they're not putting it on a 6-pence, then they're going to try something else. Gakpo can't cross. If you got a 10, yeah, if you're going to start with a 10, why are you going to start with McAllister in a 10? Why are you going to do that?
He's obviously knackered as well, travelling back from international duty.
His team selection was poor. I would have played Robertson, I would have played Frimpong, I would have played Szoboszlai in the 10, and then put McAllister in the 6, or next to Gravenberch, or play the £150 million player that we bought to play in the number 10, in the fucking number 10.
And listen, we didn't deserve to win today, but do you think that the team selection was wrong from the start?
100%, yes, the team selection was wrong from the start. 1 million%. But I'm not going to put all the responsibility and the blame on the gaffer. He's been brilliant since he's come in, but now this is where you earn your money. Yeah. This is where you earn your money. We've lost 4 games in a row. You have to find a way. Do you know when they said about Ruben Amorim about he's so stubborn in how he wants to play? Slot's played that formation for a year and a bit since he's come in. Okay, we won the title. I'm not gonna. That's the shape that he wants to go with. But have you got another way for us to play? He goes into a 4-4-2 with Curtis Jones and Florian Wirtz in midfield. I don't understand that. Curtis Jones arguably could have started today. He knew what it meant. And I love our fans. I think we're the best fans in the world, yeah. But we need to see something on the pitch for us to get excited. I get it, but there's some games like today, which is a derby day against our bitter rivals. If you're not seeing what it is on the pitch, then you've got to find something to try and bring them players up. Why did it take Curtis Jones after an hour to look at the Kop and say, let's go? We can talk about the day trippers all day. Yeah, the day trippers come and take the photos and not really asked about the results. I don't know, maybe they're a bigger Liverpool fan than me. I don't know. But the people that are in the Kop, 80% of them are season ticket holders that go in, week out, and they were embarrassing today. That's what I want to say. It's 3,000 of them, and I hear them more than 40,000 of us.
Yusuf, man, 4 defeats in a row. I keep saying it, I'm tired of saying it, but that's Amorim back-to-back wins for the first time as United manager. I think the word to sum up today is just like you said, embarrassing. Like, what more can we dig out? We've spoken about how poor Kirkes was. The midfield looks like they've just come back from an international break. and the strikers, including Isak, there's no chemistry there, bro. And all of that put together is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It's like all of them want to be the main man. I seen Hugo Ekitike, who probably is our best attacker, start on the bench today, and he come on trying to prove a point. Chiesa, I don't know what he's got on slots. I don't know. He's got another assist today. I don't know what he's got on the guy. He needs to play more minutes. And
over who?
You could argue over Mohamed Salah. You could argue over Isak. You could argue over Ekitike has to play. He's our number one attacker. But there's times in that second half where he could have looked for an option, but he went for the shot. I'm not going to moan at a striker trying to shoot, but I don't know who plays. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you who plays, but I know that all of them haven't been good enough.
Yeah. All I know is I'm getting absolutely cooked tomorrow again for the 4th week in a row. But I haven't got much left in me. But
have you conceded the title?
No. I know you've said that, but 9 games in, I can't do that. If we're 2 points behind Arsenal, 3 points going into Christmas, it's still on. But listen, if we lose to Brentford, and I think we've got City and Villa after that in the Prem, between Villa, Palace and Real Madrid. I don't know where we go from here, man, but someone needs to pull their socks up. We need our shooting boots on. It's embarrassing today. It's embarrassing.
Nice one. Recharge it.
Recharge it to the game, yeah.